All right. Welcome to another episode of Six Pack Jack Code of Conduct. Now, the principle we're going to be discussing here is a very powerful one, and it actually applies to every area of life. I mean, this is a big one in dating and relationships as well. It's a concept known as burning the boats. Burning the boats? What? What are you talking about, Josh? Burning the boats? What does that have to do with like dating and relationships and fitness and whatnot? What a scary sounding thing. No. Burning the boats, man. I haven't done this, but put that in Google. You might find how that terminology came to be. Burning the boats. What I mean by burning the boats is, I don't know why, but human tendency, we like to have exit plans, strategies. It could be such an unconscious thing that we don't even know we're doing this. We hate committing. I mean, we can voice that we love committing, but it's very hard to commit. That is why people can talk a good game about getting started with fitness for years and years and years and still not actually do it. And they could have an opportunity. They could have every reason to take action and get started today, right now, and still not be able to do it because the fear of change, and more specifically, the fear of commitment, because committing to something means changing your past. It's almost like your past self has to be destroyed to form a new self. Now, it doesn't mean discount all the good you've done in your past. It just means build upon it. Otherwise, if you don't commit, you're settling. That's the antonym of commit, is settling. I mean, do you choose to settle or do you choose to commit? So what I mean by burn the boats, man, what I mean is you got to eliminate every exit strategy so that the only choice you have is to move forward, is to jump off the diving board. I don't know, man. I just had this crazy visual. Dude, I don't even rehearse these episodes that I do. It just comes to me, man. I have an idea of what I want to say, and I just freaking say it. It just comes from my heart. But I'm just imagining this scenario. Imagine there's a freaking Tyrannosaurus Rex behind you, man. You know what? I'm going to make this better. Imagine intentionally putting yourself in a situation where there's going to be a freaking T-Rex chasing you, man, so that in order to escape the T-Rex, you have to jump off a cliff. And that was a physical possibility that you actually could jump off that cliff before that Tyrannosaurus Rex, well, you know what it's going to do to you. Like, if you intentionally put yourself in that situation, you have no choice but to jump off that cliff because you probably don't want to get devoured by a freaking T-Rex, right? It's the same concept with fitness, man. Intentionally put yourself in a situation where you're going to get freaking eaten alive by a Tyrannosaurus Rex or eaten dead. I don't know if you died, whatever, man. Make it as visually disgusting and fearful as possible. But if you want to survive, you got to jump off that cliff, man. And the best part about jumping off the cliff is I'm not telling you to jump off a cliff and die. You know, both scenarios are death. Choose the one that's going to be the less painful of the deaths. I don't know, man. There's water down there, man. You're going to jump off the cliff. You're going to enter the freaking river stream, and you can survive, man. It might be just a little uncomfortable because the water might be kind of cold, and you're jumping. You might be a little scared of heights. It's the same concept as burning the boats, man, because as long as you're on that boat, you can stay still, right? You can survive. You can stay on the boat. But as soon as you burn the boat, you have no choice but to swim to shore. Swim in the direction that you want to go in. Getting fitness handled to survive, all right? Do you want to live on a boat for the rest of your life, or are you ready to burn that freaking boat down so that you can change your path and have a different outcome in life? Because if you stay on that boat, you're settling for a future reality where you live on that boat forever. You see what I'm saying? So burn the boats, whatever you got to do, man. I mean, look, if forcing yourself to make these changes is only going to make your life better, then freaking do it. All right? So whatever it is, you know, here's a realistic scenario for you to enter. You know, same concepts as let that Tyrannosaurus Rex chase you, and it's either going to eat you or you're going to commit. Freaking get a fitness program together. Get into one where you have no choice but to freaking execute it, right? If you get a coach who's holding you accountable, dude, you have no exit plan, man. Burn the freaking boat. Burn the boat and commit. All right? 3, 2, 1, go.